What's going on, you guys? My name is Colton Williams, owner and founder of Elevate University. And in this video today, I'm going to show you how I was able to access up to 100K in 90 days to start and scale my business. And be sure to stick around to the end of the video. I have a very special offer for you guys. First, let me tell you a little bit more about my journey. Before actually learning how to repair credit, I was struggling and I invested thousands of dollars into online gurus and credit repair companies that said one thing and it was never anything that ever resulted from it, right? I never got the results I was looking for or hardly ever got any deletions off my credit report. So that kind of triggered me to start studying consumer law because I see a lot of other people winning and I knew that at some point my turn was gonna come with it. I just needed to get access to the right information and the right guides and the right blueprints to do so. So it wasn't until I invested in myself to start learning in a program, consumer law, compliance standards, and how the credit bureaus and how debt collectors are reporting and how to dispute it properly. When I started learning how to do these things, this is whenever I started seeing the results coming in and flowing, and being consistent with this is where I started seeing everything that I wanted to come true in my business to be able to start establishing capital come to pass. And that's when I was able to access up to 100K. So trust me, I get it. As a business owner, you're struggling to get access to the capital. You can't grow your business. You're operating off cash flow. It's not coming in enough to actually be able to put out to start growing and scaling the business. If you are getting approved, you're getting approved for high interest rates or you're getting declined and you're just tired and struggling because you keep investing in credit repair companies. You keep trying to invest, but you're not actually seeing any results or getting anything back from it. So I've definitely been in you guys' shoes before, and that's the reason why I got in this industry to begin with, because I was in positions where when I was investing, I was not getting back, and I was not able to move the ball forward so I could start growing my business. I was actually drowning at the time. So I definitely understand where you guys are coming from, and this is the reason why I have this system and this blueprint in place for you. And obviously, just don't take it from me. I'm all about social proof myself. So we have clients constantly winning that have been able to access capital to grow their business. They see score increases, so they're investing in the program. They're getting their credit repaired like they invested in. They're also able to go get the capital, get the access to funds to start and scale and grow their business. So obviously, this is the blueprint that I'm about to walk through to kind of give you the breakdown of how you can start repairing your credit and getting access to the capital within 90 days. Okay, check it. So I know a lot of you guys want to take action yourself. That's the reason why we have our free software that we've built out that allows clients to start disputing and taking action themselves when they're kind of on a budget and they can't afford our higher end service or our done for you service. We do have an option where you can start repairing your credit for free. It's going to take you a little bit longer, maybe like 6 to 8 months to repair it versus our normal 90-day turnaround, but this is where you can get started right here. So when you initially get logged into your system, this is the first thing you're gonna see. You're gonna see your dashboard that has all three of your credit reports across all three bureaus pulled already. You'll also be able to go to your account information, put all your personal information in, and also put your My Score Now login information in so your report pulls every month and you can keep up to date with what's being deleted. Now that you have all your personal information connected, now you'll be able to start creating your dispute letters. You'll go to create dispute and you'll be able to see all the negative accounts on your credit report that are already pulled up for you. This saves you time and work trying to pick through your credit report. You'll be able to select a reason for dispute, and you can also create your own reason if need be, and now you can start generating your letter throughout the system with one click of a button. Now that your letters are generated, you're gonna be able to now have the option to use our system to mail out your letters for you, now making this seamless and time efficient when it comes to not having to go to the post office. All right, you guys, so this is where the meat and potatoes comes in, right? This is kind of where we start diving into how to start structuring your credit out, right? So your credit profile has to be structured correctly. You now have started repairing your credit. You got all the negative items off. Now, how are we going to structure our credit properly to be able to get access to the capital we need to be able to grow? Okay. So a big factor is having at least 10 to 12 accounts. You want to have at least 10 to 12 accounts. I would say about 8 to 9 of those need to be primaries. So just to kind of give you a little bit of sauce, which you probably heard of before, you have Kovo, you have Self, you have Ava. You can pay monthly subscriptions to be able to get a primary trade line, a report that shows as your name, not an authorized user, anything like that at all. You have Kickoff, you have Credit Strong. You can also get a pledge loan that's going to report on your credit as well. You can get credit builders. You can go to Navy Fed. You can go to Bank of America or the bank that you bank with. put 1,000 in and get that to report as a secured credit card, and you can start actually building and having those positive accounts. And then obviously, of course, which is what we offer in our packages as well, you can have authorized users, trade lines. Those trade lines are going to give you the best increase. And I didn't put it down here, but just a little bit of sauce. This is free game. And note this, I didn't write it down on here, but note this. So when it comes to authorized users, you want to have at least 25,000 or more, okay, trade line. So it should be 25K or more, because the algorithm's going to trick, the algorithm with the underwriters, their system is going to trigger and give you those high limit credit cards based off of those high limit trade lines as well. So that's kind of where trade lines are a good factor. So that's free game. Obviously, as you know, no collections, no late payments. That's why you either use our software or use our done for you service to be able to get everything removed negatively. Obviously, the quicker the better, right? Like, you're a business owner, you need to get to this capital like yesterday, right? So you need to obviously be able to get access to that. So you have no collections, no late payments, less than 3 inquiries across all 3 bureaus. This is very important. This is a big key. And then you want to have 2 credit cards. 2 credit cards, primarily like actual credit cards. So once you build your credit up and you're able to get, like I said, those credit builders or get those secure credit cards, and you're able to, put 2 to 4,000 on these credit cards, you're able to get them to report as a primary. Okay, there is sometimes a little bit of loophole around that. We have a strong funding team, so we're pretty good about helping you out with that when you do come through our funding side of everything, because we also have we have the good relationships with the bank, so we're able to help you get around some of those loopholes. But for the average person, if you're doing this yourself, if you decide to get off this video today and say, hey, you know what, I'm just going to try to take action by myself, these are factors that are going to be very important. And obviously, you want to have a 700 plus credit score. You sometimes get away with 680, so you will see people promote that sometimes. But a lot of times, you not across the board, better safe than sorry. 700 plus credit score, okay? Biggest factor for getting access to capital. It's how I was able to get access to my first 100,000 in lines of credit, was having a set up and structured properly business. Okay, I personally, some people do busy. I think eFile. I personally like LegalZoom. The only reason why I like LegalZoom is for a lot of clients that are on a budget, it does allow them to break this down into payments. Okay, so now you're able to start your LLC journey, get your business, get everything established, but you're also able to do payment plans with 3 installments. So it's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, so big factors, right? Business entity type. You want to ensure that obviously your business is properly registered as an LLC or corporation. Sole proprietorships are often seen as high risk. Banks don't want to see no 1099 walking in looking for 100K. You're already a liability off jump. So you want to make sure your business is registered and set up as an entity. You have your business name, right? Your NAIC code. So you want to make sure you're not high risk. My real estate guys, real estate guys and girls, all right? Your truckers, landowners, like certain things, certain industries are very, very high risk. So you want to make sure you set your business up free game as a consulting agency. You are a consulting business. If you're real estate, you got to consult. If you're a plumber, you got to consult with homeowners. If you're trucking, you got to consult with the load boards. If you're, what else? I mean, there's plenty of stuff, right? Like, if you're in business and you do your business has some type of sales or acquisition to it, that's consulting. Business address is very important. I've seen it too many times. I've corrected too many business owners, LLCs, and had them help them amend it. I've seen this too many times. So when it comes to your address, don't be cheap. Pay your little $30 fee to Opus or Regis. Get a corporate address. Banks don't want to fund somebody that's operating from home. Don't have a physical address. Do not set your business up with your physical address. If you have it, amend it with the Secretary of State and get that situated with IRS. You can hop on a phone call with them. I believe when I had a client do it recently, we were on the phone for like an hour or two. So it definitely is important to make sure you have this handled up front so you're not running into hiccups like that on the back end. Business phone number, very big key. You want to make sure you're listed with 411 as well. But when it comes to business phone number, do not put your cell phone number down. You got to start thinking like an underwriter. If I was gonna give you 100K, or if you were gonna give me 100,000, but yeah, if you were gonna give me 100,000, I came and you said, okay, so let's look at your business, let's see how everything's structured. I said, okay, I'm at apartment 305 West Main Street, so and so Texas. Like you'd be like, okay, red flag. You work from home, and you want 100,000. Okay, can you pay this back? What kind of business works from home that can pay back $100,000 lines of credit? So red flag number one. All right, what's the phone number? Oh, it's 214 da, 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 right? Oh, that's a cell phone number. So now you don't have the actual proper operating business as if you were a six-figure business. So these are things you want to make sure you have structured in your business and set up properly. Professional email. Stop using Gmails. If you're using Gmail, you should be using G Suite, where they actually give you a domain in the email. You should always have info or your name or your business name or something, solutions at yourbusinessname.com. Case in point, info at Elevate Holdings Management LLC.com. Boom. And you want to make sure you have a website. You can go on Fiverr, free game, Fiverr, Upwork. You can hire somebody for like 30, 40 bucks to make you a website. It's not that hard. You can definitely do that. DUNS. You want to make sure, obviously you're going to get an EIN when you set up your business. You do want to make sure you apply for your DUNS number. I believe it is free online on DUNS.com, DUNSandBradstreet.com. I think it takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get approved. Once you have your DUNS number, you can start establishing and building business credit if you know what that is and how to use it. Business bank account, very key, right? If you're getting lending and let's just say you may end up making good money in your business, but your credit's not, you're trying to fix it right now. Well, some lenders will lend you based off the revenue you have in your business. But if you don't have a business bank account, you're depositing everything into your primary checking account. How does that look? You're not able to get the access to capital. They're not able to leverage it. So make sure you open up a business bank account. This is simple stuff that you guys got to have in place as you're going to thank me and appreciate later. And the biggest thing is credit profile. Okay. Your personal credit profile, obviously for most businesses, they want to make sure it's structured properly, right? So that's what we just went over earlier. But there's another side of the coin as well, right? So when you wonder why some businesses are able to open and file bankruptcy, and then all of a sudden you see them successful, open up another business within months, is because they established everything under business credit as well. So building out business credit is going to allow you to also be able to finance things under your business instead of actually touching your personal. So we teach all this and we have all the programs of this in our Done For You services. It's just important to tap in. Obviously, we understand that it is an investment. Obviously, you got to pay to play. Nothing's free in this life. But at the same time, we're not here to hit nobody over the head. So clearly, we're trying to help as many people out as possible. That's why I'm giving you out free information for you to take action if you want to. Obviously, if you hop in a vehicle with us, you'll get there a lot quicker. But we understand that everybody's got to have the money to invest. But this is going to give you the opportunity to start, build, and start growing to be able to get. This is the same thing I did. Same simple steps I took, and I stayed consistent. And this is how I was able to get my first 100,000 in lines of credit for my business a few years back. Okay. So I'm teaching you and letting you get access to the same thing and the same blueprint here for free. Obviously, we covered a lot. But as promised, I have something for you at the end. You want to keep repairing your own credit and trying to do it yourself. There's also a lot of free game that you got today, so you can definitely go execute. It's going to take you anywhere between 6 months to a year to be able to get access to getting started just on the repair side. But if you want to hop in a vehicle that's be a little bit quicker to get you there, we do have our Done For You service. It's a 90-day turnaround where clients are able to get access to capital, like Sam, John, and even Rick, where we're recently able to get them reestablished, fully cleaned up within 90 days, and they were able to start getting access to the capital they need to start growing their business. Like I said, you have all the ammo to start taking action for yourself, no matter what at the end of the day. But if you want our services, you want my team's help so you can execute on a quicker level and get to that bag a lot quicker, obviously reach out today. Let's hop on a call. Let's get you going. It's just going to take a little bit of an investment on your end, but if you have that and you're willing to take that risk to get that reward on the back end to grow your business, we're the company to help you out. Until I hear from you soon, peace.